I'm Nicola and I'm the sessional member of staff up in Fashion and Textiles, and I'm just going to give you a very brief talk on hand embroidery. Hand embroidery is my very favourite thing, and it's something that I do all of the time, maybe to excess. It is extremely time consuming and frustrating for that reason, but very rewarding, because obviously you get the mark of hand, so it's the marks that I intuitively decide to make, interpreted from my drawing, but also you get wonderful textures that aren't as if it's machine embroidery or made by a machine. I use lots and lots of different materials in my hand embroidery, and just very quickly, you might want to purchase an embroidery ring which you put the fabric in, and then that gives you a taut surface to embroider on, okay? But you don't need one of these, and they come in different sizes as well. So I use lots and lots of different materials, as I said, and many of them are found or repurposed. So I might use a knitted jumper and cut it up and then embroider over it, and I've got doilies in there, and I've got some old plastic flowers that I've used as the fringing on top there. I might in a charity shop find some crewel work or some tapestry work that's already been done, and include it in part of my sample making. So I've got some toys in there, I've got a little bit of an old slipper even in there. So I like to combine different surfaces and materials. Here again I've got toys in there again, but I've got little paper diamonds because I couldn't find sequins that were right, and that's on a little bit of old nightie. Lots and lots of found papers, so I've got an old map, I've got Easter egg tinfoil, wool, doily, great big plastic, goodness knows what they are, gold lovely things, puncturing the paper to make different marks as well. On this one I've used a bit of old blanket and some bark that I've found in wood, and just literally done a cross stitch over the top, so that's really exciting. This is made up of doilies that I found in oldie, plastic doily, and I've used it to make my embroidery stitches, but also stuck on lovely diamonds that I had. So lots and lots of different materials that you can use to experiment with. It's exactly the same as if you were drawing or painting. You just want to be really experimental with scale and texture, and making surfaces that you've never found before. So if you find that all that decorative, embellished craziness is too much, you might be somebody that would really like to use embellishment and embroidery and hand stitching to make structure and form. So you can experiment just really investigating what the fabric might do for you three-dimensionally, and how a process might really help, particularly with your fashion designing. So fabric can do different things, and that might really enhance your designing. Taking it a little bit further, of course, there are textures that you can make that would be an embellishment to the body. So just again, this is a little bit of old nightie with various beads and fringing put over the top. This is an old jumper sleeve and labels and wool stitching, and this is just buttons made out of recycled bottle tops, okay? Presenting ideas for fashion can be the garment, and then interpreting it very simply, a bit of doily, a bit of fringing just on a page, just investigating really how the thing is made up and how you might interpret it differently. And that can be very quick way of working. And then just looking at stuff that's out there, garments that are out there that are embellished, and how embellishment's been used, and what it looks like on the back, what it looks like on the front, and how that might be part of your fashion design. So today we would like you to produce a number of handmade samples from the inspiration from your ideas so far. So look at the brief for the number of samples that you need to do, and start to think about whether those samples would be for textiles, so possibly including print with embellishment on the top, for fashion, so an integral part of your fashion design, and whether that would be to do with form and silhouette of your design, or extra embellishment, or fashion promotion, where you might be including some textural embellishment in what you're promoting.